Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel, Pearson Edexcel International Maths by Mr. Kamotho. And in this video we continue to explain Edexcel International IGCSE 9 to 1 Mathematics A and Book 2, and we are on page 46 whereby we are seeing formulae for sequences. And we are told that sometimes the sequence is given by a formula. And that means that any term can be found without working out all the previous terms. In example 3, is going to just help us do exactly this. Example 3 is telling us find the first 4 terms of the sequences given by the nth term equals to 2n minus 1. The nth term, I want you to get this, nth term is the position of the term. Like the first term, n is 1. The second term, for example, if you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term. You may say those are the same numbers, but if you're supposed to multiply by 2, then you're going to have, you can even start with 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. If we keep multiplying by 2, this happens to be the first term, the second term, that term, term 4, term 5, and even the sixth term. It's just as easy as that. So find the first 4 terms when the formula is this. First term. Sometimes I call them term 1. N is equals to 1. At this particular point, n is equals to 1. And we are going to find the first term to be 2 times 1 minus 1, which is 1. The second term, or rather term 2, is going to be n is equals to 2. The second term, 2 minus 1, which is basically a 3. What about the third term? Term 3. We're going to have, at this particular point, n is equals to 3. And the term itself is 2, 3, 6 minus 1, which is a 5. What about the fourth term? The fourth term, which we are calling term 4. In this case, n is equals to 4. And you're talking about 2, 4, that is 8 minus 1, which is a 7. In the same question, we are asked find the 100th term. The 100th term. Term 100. In this case now, n is simply 100, which is going to be 2 times 100 minus 1, which is 200 minus 1, 199. It's as simple as that. If you look at example 4, a sequence is given by the nth term, the formula 4n plus 2. That is the formula. Find the value of n for which the nth term equals to 50. Now, listen carefully. A sequence is given by this formula. In other words, the nth term is given by this formula. So the first term, n is 1. The second term, n is 2. Is going to be something. But sometimes we are told that the nth term is equals to 50. We are given a term within the sequence is 50. So find the number of terms, or find the value of n. Or another question, we can ask the same question in a different way. Find the position of that term in the sequence. The positions mean there is first term, second term, third term, fourth term. Find the position of that term. Find the position of 50 in this sequence. That is even more direct. All we need to know is n has to be something so that we can get that term to be 50. So we substitute 4n plus 2 is equals to 50. And we are expected to make n the subject of the formula. We are going to have 4n is equals to 48. Divide by 4, divide by 4, and straightforward, n is equals to 12. So we are talking about 12th term, which is term 12 of sequence 4n plus 2 is equals to 50. That is it. The 12th term of the sequence given by this formula is equals to 50. That is our simple answer, and there is nothing more, nothing less. Thank you. And once again, get to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and share widely, and let us see what you can do in the world of mathematics.